What's good, everybody? Now, if you watched my last video, you know I did a little tips and tricks video on how to stay alive. This video, I'm going to be doing a little tips and tricks video for REDSEC. How to stay alive, how to help your team, what to do, and how to move around the map a little bit. So let's get it, baby. So first things first, depending on how you like to run, there's assault, engineer, support, and recon. Whoever you want to be, totally up to you. For me, I like using smoke. I like using my ammo. I'm going to use support. So anytime I see someone, I'll make sure I give them ammo. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to land here, but it's a good spot to land. And I'll just show you on the map what it looks like. The two little L buildings. And when it's a red and yellow building. So when you get here, really good spot to land. In my opinion. Sometimes you have to wait for the boxes to load in, but when they do, you have plenty of loot for you and your buddy. And they also have the engineer cases as well on the first floor in either building. And for these cases, the orange ones, depending on what class you are, since I'm support, it'll give me an LMG and a defibrillator. And always make sure to upgrade your gun. Depending on what class you are, it'll give you that class. When you see a van like this or an orange one, just know that they give you loot and armor. So when you open it up, there you go. You get a gun and some armor. And like I said, depending on what class you are, always help out your team. My team don't have ammo, throw some down. There you go, baby. And if you or your teammate are not in the game no more, make sure to land on one of these redeploy stations. It helps out to bring your teammate back. Homie didn't even have loot yet, and he was trying to bring my ass back. Shout out to homie for doing that. But always make sure you're looking around, you're watching for no one to sneak up on you and come kill you from behind, because a lot of the times it does happen, but it'll be okay. Just gotta look around, make sure you're good, and look at that. Just like that, I'm coming right back to the action. Here we go. If you have a custom weapon, make sure to go to the custom weapon shop. Go over here, just like this on the map. Just like you saw, make sure to head to it, ping it, and your teammate will be right there. Once you get to it, it should look like a missile in the ground. Sometimes they're out of the ground, but they look like this. And stay away from that heat. That heat will kill you. Alright, now that I got all the basic stuff that you need to know out of the way, I'm going to show you some clips on how to stay alive on REDSEC and how to be kind of like a ninja in situations. And I'm going to show you times I fucked up too, show you what not to do, just to show you that, you know, I do suck. But let's get right into it. Here's a good example of how to reposition and move around. So teammate gets shot up. I don't know where he's at. He's telling me they're across or up top. And I really don't care, so I get the revive. I know they're going to push me because they want a thirsty kill. They thirsty. And here he comes. Hide behind the car. Get it. Reposition. Take him out. Just like that. Couldn't find his teammate. But when his teammate finally did show up, teammate ended up getting him. Another team ended up pulling up, so I got to figure out where they're coming from. And sure enough, I was on the roof. They called an airstrike. And I figured they're probably on the bottom floor. Sure enough, there's one right here. And his teammate was right there. He almost got me. Got a little bit lucky there. And my teammate ended up knocking one. So when I see someone gets knocked, I usually just rush the other one. Just to keep the pressure on him. So I did a little flank right here. Got on the second floor. Jumped down. Hit a little flank. Boom. Works almost every time. Not always, because everyone's always on their toes, but usually works. Here's what you shouldn't do. So my teammate, I knew he was getting shot at by someone. I didn't know from where. I should have just fell back, and I tried to be bold, and they ended up taking out my teammate first, and I got outgunned, and I could have just easily fell back and revived my teammate, and we probably could have got out, but, you know, you shouldn't do that. Don't leave yourself exposed. Always be behind cover. Now here's a good example of in the final circle, kind of what to do if you're out in the open. So I'm down here in this little canyon or valley, whatever you want to call it, and I don't really like where I'm at, so I gotta reposition, get the hell out of here. Once you find a nice little spot, you know, you just gotta stay calm. You know, you'll be alright. Just move around. If you and your teammate are still alive, sometimes you just gotta crawl. And if you gotta crawl, you just gotta be a man and do it. And this is what we did, and best believe we're gonna try it. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Teammate got a little too excited and he almost went down, but I ended up saving his ass. So, you know, your boy's goated. And like I said in my previous videos, make sure you look around, take a peek. Make sure you look. Oh shoot, airstrike. Don't even worry. You see the map? You still got room. Don't panic. You'll be alright. It's just an airstrike, little baby shit. Gotta run. You know, he's on top of the mountain. I know he's up there. We're down here. Most likely up there. Sure enough, he's up here. Teammate's trying to get him. We couldn't get up there. He ended up knocking down my teammate, but I had a defibrillator, so it's good to have one of those every now and then. And I knew he was up there. I was trying to get up there, trying to get around him. He was trying to get me, but I couldn't get up there, so I knew not to panic. He had to come down, and he eventually came down. I couldn't see him because he had a ghillie suit. I'm lucky he didn't get me, but I saw him just in time just to get the dub. And that's how you do it, baby. Here's another example of being out in the open and kind of what to do. There's 8 squads left. It's just me, and I don't know what to do. I'm doing the crawling method again, trying to get to these bushes. I knew there's people over there to the left, and I'm trying to see if there's anybody down here to the right so they don't sneak up on me. And if they do try to come up near me, at least I'll be able to see them because I'm crawling. So I'm looking around. I don't see nobody. I end up hearing a drone, and I'm trying to get the hell out of there. So sometimes you got to run. Got lucky. I almost got hit by the drone. There was a guy down there. I ended up panicking a little bit. I'm lucky I didn't die because I got stuck on that rock. But he didn't end up peeking me. I ran. I laid down right here, and I keep hearing drones. So I'm a little bit scared. And I kind of fucked up here because I don't know what to do, because if I end up running somewhere, I feel like I'm going to end up dying. So reload the smoke, get it ready just in case. And just like that, my luck ran out, and I heard a drone coming, so I knew someone was coming. I was like, oh shoot, they're probably coming from right in front of me. I should have popped the smoke. Didn't have enough time. He knew where I was at. Gone. Done. It was over with. It was a heartbreaking loss. I was trying to get the dub for the homie. We got 5th place, so my bad, bro. So here's another example. It's ending in the hills this time, the mountains, and you know, there's people all over the place. So there's people up here. I'm pretty sure there's people to the right, but I'm trying to make sure that teammate doesn't get picked off. So I'm popping shots on him, trying to keep the heat on him, just to let him know that, you know, I'm down here and your boy, he's on X game mode. But I know we got to move. We got to get somewhere else, not where we're at right now. As we're pushing up this fence line, we ended up getting an artillery strike called on us. So when that happens, you and your teammate just got to stick together, push back, look at the circle, look at your map, and you'll be alright. So we got to push all the way back. So we decided to get on top of this hill where those guys were in the beginning. So you know for sure we're going to run into them again. Once we finally get to the top of this hill, you know, things kind of change for us. So we finally get an advantage on both sides. Alright, all 3 sides. So we got that team that was just there, took them out, and we can see down to the left, and teammate can see down to the right. And we got to also watch behind you too as well. Just make sure and just push up slowly. And look at that. Someone gets a little bit ballsy, tries to make a move when it's not time to make a move, and that just happened just like that. They get caught lacking because I'm already in a position where they can't get me. When the final circle begins, you want to be patient. You don't want to be pushing too much. You just want to see what happens, what's going on around you, and kind of react to that. Because if you just run out there, you know, you're just gonna end up dying. So it's good to just play the circle and just relax for a little bit. Don't get too excited now, but like I said, just play the circle. See what happens. Teammate shoots the building out. Make sure no one's in there. And there's nobody in there. Just got to play it safe. Push up a little bit. Watch the circle. Watch the map. Be alright. The circle was getting a lot smaller. The map's getting smaller. So I knew it was time to decide to make a move. And I didn't really do anything. The teammate was the one that got him. I was trying to get around this hill. He ended up lighting me up. Teammate was the one that wiped him. Thank God I had teammate, because if not, that was a 1v1. That would have been done. But gotta work together, play your role, and you'll get more wins. I've got like maybe 10. And I know that's not a lot, but I've got quite a few, and I'm still trying to get one of my girl. till that happens, I'll make a video about it, and hopefully, this video helps you. Let me know in the comments what I can do better, what I should do next, and like, subscribe, and I appreciate y'all that do watch my videos and stick around. But until the next video, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.